Hello everyone, good day. Our topic for today is method overloading and method overreading. So what is method overloading? So method overloading, in this article, you'll learn about method overloading and how you can achieve it in Java with the help of our examples. So in Java, two or more methods may have the same name if they're different in parameters, different numbers of parameters, or different types of parameters, or both. So these methods are called overloaded methods, and this features is called method of overloading. So for example, void function, that void function int a, that float function double a, float function int a, float b. Here the function method is the overloaded. This method have the same name but accept different arguments. So note, the return types of the above method are not the same. It is because method overloading is not associated with return types. Overloaded methods may have the same or different return types, but they must different in parameters. The better way of accomplish this task is by overloaded methods. And depending upon in argument passed, one of overloaded method is called. This help increase ability of programming points. Two or more method can have the same name inside the same class. If they accept different arguments, these features is known as method overloading. Let's have the example. So this is the example of our overloaded method. So import java.io class method overloading, static int add int a, int b. Then we will return to a plus b. Then we will move to static int add int a, int b, and int c. Then we will return to a plus b plus c. Then next is public static void main string. So we will have our array. System.out.println add with two parameters. Then system out println add 4 and 6. System.out.println add with 3 parameters. So system.out.println add 4, 6, and 7. So we'll move to our next method. So method overreading. What is method overreading? So method overreading is runtime polymorphism in method overreading. The drive class proves the specific implementation of method that is already provided by the base class or present class. In method overreading, the return type must be the same or covariant. Return type may vary in the same direction as the drive class. So, method overreading in Java. If subclass is child class has the same method as declared in the parent class, it is known as method overreading in Java. In other words, if the subclass provide the specific implementation of the method that has been declared one by one of its parent class, it is known as method overreading. So, there are rules of Java method overreading. So, first is method. The method must have the same name as in the parent class. Second is the method must have the same parameters as in the parent class. So, third is there must be an ISA relationship or inheritance. So the fourth or the last rule of Java method overreading is let's understand the problem that we may face in the program if we don't use method overreading. So in the example 1, this is here we can see that method it has overridden in the drive class named dog. That is already provided by the base class named animal. So when we create the instance of the class dog and call the it method, we can see that only drive class it method run instead of base class method it. And when we create an instance of the class animal and call the it method, we see only the base class or the base class it method runs instead the drive class method it. So in the second example is Java program to demonstrate why we need method overriding. So here we can call the method of parent class with child class object and create parent class. So class vehicle, then void run system.out.println vehicle is running. Then create a child class bike instead vehicle. Public static void main string arch. So in our second example, Java program to demonstrate why we need method overriding. So here we can call the method of parent class with a child. So class object. So create the parent class. So vehicle or class vehicle and void run system.out.println vehicle is running. So we will create a child class. So class bike extended vehicle and public static void main string arch. So we will create an instance of a child class. Bike obj equals new bike. We will call the method with class instance. So obj run. And then problem is that I have to provide a specific implementation of the run method of subclass. That is why we use method overriding. So import Java IO, then class method overriding, then static int add int A int B, then return A plus B, then static int add A int A and int B, then we will return A plus B plus C. So public static void main string that system that print ln add with two parameters, and system that out print ln add for 6, system that out print ln add with 3 parameters, and system that out print add 4, 6, and 7. So let's proceed to another example. So in this example, we have defined the run method in the subclass as defined in the parent class, but it has specific implementation, and it will be considered as a scenario where bank in the class that functionality to get the rate of interest. However, the rate of interest varies according to the banks. For example, SBI, ICICI, and Access. So, the banks would provide 8%, 7%, and 9% rate of interest. If you have question or clarification, just comment down below. Thank you for listening.